Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our platform. We call it Relationship Matters. Relationship Matters is our platform where we talk everything about relationship. We talk about marriages. We talk about engagement. We talk about any issues that can arise in the relationship and how we can solve those problems. So this is your platform. So you are very welcome. Now, so far we'll be talking about the issue of marriage. Now, marriage is a union between a man and a woman. Okay, so therefore, the success of any marriage depend of the work that both of you had to put together. So, as I always said, why should you go into a relationship if you want it to fall to fail? Nobody goes into a relationship for it to fail, for it to collapse. But rather you go into that relationship because you want to enjoy it. Now, if you want to enjoy it, if you want it to last, what you need to do is make sure you work on it. That's why we always say that a successful marriage takes hard work. You have to work on it because you are two people who come from different background, different places. Therefore, your character is also different because you are different personality, but you have to work together. You have to compromise in many ways. You have to work so that that relationship will be successful. Okay. Now, marriage is union of two people, as we say, a man and a woman. It's like a team. For any team to be successful, the members of that team have to communicate, have to work together. They have to know their position in that team they are playing. So the wife must know who she is, and the man also must know who he is. When we know our position, we know what we're supposed to do, you find out that it becomes easier. Everybody is doing what he's supposed to do. It makes the work easier. Okay. And also in the team, we need a leader. We need somebody who can lead, somebody who can show, somebody who is an inspirational personality. So in this situation, in marriage, the head is the man. In any society, be it in African community, European community, American, Asian, in Christian community, in Muslim, Hindus, Buddhists, in every walk of life, nature has made that man is the head of the family. Man is the head of the wife. So therefore today we want to talk about man's obligation in a relationship. What are man's obligation? So this is because of time. I don't want to take too much time. Today we'll concentrate only on the obligation which man has to fulfill in the relationship. Then next week we'll talk about what a man should know about women. Okay, so today we talk about men. All right. So what are man's obligation in the relationship? The first thing a man should know that he is the head of the wife. Therefore, his first obligation is to provide protection and covering over his wife. That is man's obligation. Man have to provide the protection of his wife, the covering of his wife. That's how nature made it. That's how it is acceptable in any society. Now, as a protection, as a cover over the wife, the man must know that the wife that you have is a gift given to you. Oh, yes, the woman you have is a gift that has been given to you. Now, for those who believe, they will say, well, it's a gift from God. Those are the believers, okay? Those who don't believe, the gift, the wife that you have, is a gift that will be given to you by the parents, by the wife's family. Remember, they brought her to you. Now, again, they did not force her to you. You are the one who show her. You are the one who loved her. You say, this is what I want. This is the gift of my life. I want this gift. I want to live with this gift. I ought to be cuddling this gift. I ought to be embracing this gift all the days of my life, right? Therefore, the man should see the wife as a gift. Now, when it's a gift, what do you do with a gift? You protect that gift. You cover that gift. You don't want anybody to touch that gift. You don't want anything to destroy that gift because that's the gift of your life. So a man should see the wife as a gift that be given to him for life. Therefore, he had to protect that gift. The woman have to feel protected. The woman have to feel that she has a cover over her head. In any walk of life, believe you me, in any society, women always look at the man as the protection, the cover they have. That is your obligation to bring protection to your wife. The wife must feel that. Women like to be in the relationship whereby they know that my husband is the one who is there in charge. My husband is the one who protects me. My husband is the one who covers me. They lack that. That's how women naturally, their heart is tuned to the man, looking onto the man. They're looking onto you for everything. So you as a man, you have to provide that. When a woman found that the man is lacking in that department of providing protection and covering, that marriage, that relationship may not stay long. That woman will not, she will have some worries. She will not be very confident in that relationship. But when she's confident, then my husband is the one in charge. My husband is there. When the husband is around, yes, my husband, yes. That's what women likes, and they always likes that. So, my brother, men, you have to provide that. It is your duty, it's your obligation to provide that protection and that covering. Okay, and because the woman look unto you for everything. She'll look unto you, she'll look unto the husband in that relationship. When those ingredients of covering and protection are there, you will enjoy her. She will be very submissive. Now, submissive not the way to become a slave, but she will be humblingly submissive to you because she knows that there is a protection, there is a covering coming from her husband. So that the first obligation a man should do is to promise the wife, to show it that yes, he provide the protection, the covering for his wife. Okay. The second thing that a man should, the obligation of a man is the man as the head, you are a leader. Okay. You are the leader. And again, believe me, women lack men who are leaders, men who are taking charge, they are in control of the situation. Now, first of all, who is a leader? A leader is somebody who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. That is a leader. I mean that you know the way. Because you know it, you can show that this is the way. Because you show that this is the way, you go the way. Therefore, others following you. That is how it is. So, women in every walk of life, they enjoy that. They like it. They like when their man is a leader, is leading them. Their man is taking control. Their man is in charge of the situation. Women like that. When they find a man, believe when they find a man who is leading them in any situation, they love it. They want to be under that man. And they enjoy your marriage. I believe they enjoy your marriage. They know that the husband is the one in charge in anything. Because you as a leader, you are the one who provide the vision for your marriage. You provide the vision for your family. You shows the things for your family. So you bring the vision to the wife. You say, this is what we are going to do. This is what we are going to do. She say, yes, okay. She's looking onto you. Yes, they lack that. But when they find out that the man is not leading in anything, even sexually speaking, in your sexual relationship, women lack a man who take control, is in control, is in charge. When you go out, they want to see the man leading. They don't want the man who is just behind, like, oh, my wife. No, no, no. They like a man who is taking leadership. When it's like that, they will really, number one, they will respect you, they will obey you, They'll be submissive. Anything you do, you tell them to do, and they will ready to cooperate in anything you tell them. So a leader, that's the ability of a leader. So as a man, your obligation is to provide leadership in your house. Now, that is the first thing. Now, being a leader does not mean you are a slave driver. You are the one in authority. You must do this. You must listen to me. No, no, no. It doesn't work like that. Remember, it's a sentimental life. It's a life of emotion. It's a life of a heart. Therefore, it's a cooperation. Another thing about a leader is somebody you don't demand respect. You command respect. You don't demand, you command. How do you command? You command by your way of living, by your way of doing things. Just by your appearance around your wife, you command that respect. And that's natural. It must come to you as a man. So therefore, you don't treat her as a slave. No, 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 no. In the contrary, as a leader, you come at her level. You try to bring her on board. You try to understand her emotion. You treat her with respect, with dignity, with reverence. Women like that. A man will respect them. Yes. Although you are a leader, although you are the one with a vision carrier, but you must respect her vision. You must respect her views. You must respect what she tells you to. You must respect her contribution. That's it. A good leader is somebody who listens when they talk, and somebody is ready to cooperate. Oh, yes, I understand. Okay, can we do it like that? Can we do it like that? Women like that. When they say that her husband is leading, her husband is in charge, my brother, they will love you. They will submit to you. They will respect you. They will just, they are ready to do anything for you. Anything and anything, they are ready to do it because you are truly a leader. And when you respect them, you take them with dignity, they will love it. Another thing is, as a leader, because you are leading the way, you have the ability to carry them along. You see, you carry them along. You come with me, you show them the things to do. As a leader, it is your responsibility as a man to create an atmosphere of security. You as a leader, you must create an atmosphere of security. The women lacks that. They want to be under a man who provides that security. Yes, when they feel that they are secure in the house, they are secure in their marriage, that is what they want to be. And that comes from you, a man, as a leader. So you are in charge. You must create that atmosphere of security or protection, as we said before. You see, when a woman comes to you, he puts her head on your chest, you are with her, that is a sign that, yes, I'm under the protection of my husband. I am under the leadership, the covering of my husband. That's what they like. So you must create that atmosphere of security in the family. The second thing, as a man, you must create that the atmosphere of trust. Trust is very, very important. That means that create like a transparency in your relationship with your wife. The transparency brings trust. Meaning that be transparent with her in your finances, in your relationship with other people outside. Who are the people you meet? Where do you go with your friend? All of these things, the plan you have, the project you have, that create a trust. But you as a leader, you are the one to create that trust. Now I'll tell you what trust does. When a woman trusts you, ordinary mobile phone, she know, for instance, your code. She can, when she knows that the trust is there, she can access your mobile phone. She can access everything about the project. She knows that my husband trusts me. And when she knows that the husband, you are transparent to her, she will trust you in anything. And trust is very, very important. Trust is the key of relationship. When the trust is there, the woman can open to you. She just open to you. She just know that she's in the secure relationship. Now, when the trust have been created, the atmosphere of trust or transparency have been created, guess what happened? He creates hope. He gives her hope. Even if you don't have enough, Even if both of you are struggling financially, but as long as the security is there, the trust is there, now you can show to her what are the projects, what are we trying to do to better our lives. Because remember, you are working together. That give her hope that things will become better because she trusts you. When a woman trusts you, she open up to you in anything because she trusts you. Now, when trust comes in, hope is in, get what happened? Love will begin to flow. The love will begin to increase in that relationship because she knows she's secured. She know that there is trust. I trust my husband. Even if we don't have enough, I just love my husband. I trust him. I just believe my husband. I open up to my husband. I can do anything for my husband. The love will begin to increase. You will enjoy, and the joy comes in that relationship. Who have to create that atmosphere? You as a leader must create that atmosphere. So that the second part, a man is a leader, and those are your obligation. The third obligation which a man should have is what I call by responsibility. That everything you are responsible. Now, what does responsibility mean? Responsibility is the ability to serve. Anybody who is in responsible position is a servant. That's why, like in the society, we call our prime minister is a civil servant. The president is a servant of the nation. Anybody who is a leading position is a servant. So, a man, you are the servant to that wife. Now, I'm not saying that you are the one who be cleaning or doing anything. No, everything has to be done in common accord, in communication. The service is the ability to understand the need of your partner and be ready to meet those needs. That's the meaning. That means although you are the leader, you are the head, but you, as a man, you have the ability to understand your wife's need. Okay, you understand your wife's need and try as much as you can to meet those needs with the resources that you have. So, what are the needs that the wife have? It can be financial needs, material needs, anything. So, with what you have as a leader, you understand. It's just like you have a child. Remember, your wife is your firstborn. The firstborn of your life is your wife. She is your first daughter. So everything you have in that family as a leader is to make her comfortable because it's your child, it's your daughter. Remember, as I said at the beginning, that she is a gift that will be given to you. So therefore, your priority is her betterment, is to make her comfortable, is to make her happy. Therefore, as a leader, a man, your responsibility is to serve her, meaning that to understand her needs and try to meet those needs. That's very important. Okay, try to bring solution to the things that are troubling her. Maybe try as much as you can as a leader to reduce her worries. She's worrying about certain situation. Try to bring solution to those situations. Try to reduce the fear she has, the pressure she's going through, the security. So you as a leader, that is your obligation to try to bring those things. Those things are the things that will solidify your relationship. Those are the things that will make her to willingly be committed to that relationship because she knows that my husband is trying everything for me. My husband is providing for me that security I'm looking for, the trust I'm looking for, the joy I'm looking for. When I need something, he's doing all at sea to make sure to provide those things for me. When you begin to supply those things for your wife, it creates a better atmosphere for the success of your marriage. Try to help her to fulfill her dreams. Just like you, your wife has dreams which you want to do. Don't block her. Don't prevent her. Help her. When she sees that my husband is helping me to fulfill the dream of my life, Because you are a leader, remember, as a man, you are a leader. So your joy is to make her happy. But when she is happy because you are helping her to fulfill her dream, you are helping her to succeed in whatever she wants to do, my brother, you have a good wife who will really open up to you. Your marriage will last longer. You will enjoy it. She will be ready to commit everything in that marriage. She will be ready to go all along, all length, just to make sure she will work extra because she has found somebody who understands her, somebody who is ready to support her, somebody who is ready to encourage her, somebody just always there to tap her back that come on, go on, you can do it, you can do it. So try as a leader to help her fulfill her dream. And lastly, try as a man in any society. Man is always seen as the provider of the house. Even if she's working, even she's having a salary, in many cases, not all the time, but in many cases, we find out that the husband earns more than the wife. So usually, your income is the one that will use to maintain the house, the bills, everything that come from you. So women are under your wings. You see, they are looking onto you. So you are the head of the family. You are the one who provide the financial support for that family. There's a time whereby sometimes the woman can earn more than you, but still you find out that they still have that nature. Naturally, they still look onto you. They still look onto you for source of inspiration or things like that. So as a man, it is your obligation to provide for that for her. So try as much as you can to meet her, to meet material needs, financial needs, everything, leisure needs, for instance, and also spiritual needs. You see, for some of you are maybe a Muslim or you are a Christian or you are a Buddhist or anything like that. Maybe your woman is more inclined in spiritual matters. So she's looking onto you. Try also to provide her, to give her that opportunity to fulfill her spiritual destiny, the thing that she like to do. Maybe she like praying. Yeah, don't be a stumbling block to her. You see, for the betterment of that marriage, encourage her for whatever she wants to do. As long as it is good, she like it, she's happy with that. Try to encourage her because you are a leader. So, my friends, this is what I wanted to share with you this evening. Today we are concentrating only on men. I wanted to share with you the main obligation of a man in the relationship. Remember, the thing I share with you, they are not set on stones. They are just tips that I'm giving to you, but they works. They do work, sorry, they work. If you can follow them, you will add extra into your marriage. And the aim is, as a leader, a head of the family, is to create an atmosphere of trust to make your wife happy at all time because you brought her into your life so that she can be happy. So therefore, try as much as you can to make her happy. When she's happy, that relationship will last longer. When your wife is happy, it will solidify your relationship. Let me tell you, even if somebody come from outside, you want to break into that marriage, your wife will stand by you. She say, no, I trust my husband. I love my husband. Is my leader. My husband is my head, is my covering. She will stand for you. When you come from outside, you are tired. Maybe something happened. She will be the first person who fight for you. She will say, no, this is my friend, my best friend. She will stand for you when she sees that you are trying your best to help her, to make her happy. You go extra length to support her. So this is all I wanted to share with you. Dear ladies, maybe your husband is not around and not been the time to follow, to listen to this video. You may help her to give it to him. Let him listen to those tips. They may help him. Okay. Maybe those are the things that you know already. You are practicing them. I will say keep on practicing them. They will do you good. If among those tips are given to you, maybe you are not be doing them. Maybe it's one of them. You may say, I'll not be doing this. Try. It will help your marriage. So what did we talk today? Three things. I say a man, the obligation of a man is number one, is the head and the covering of a wife. The wife lack that. Number two, the man, you are a leader. The woman lacks a man who takes control, a man who is in charge, a man who's a lead, a visionary. Number three, you are responsible. It's your responsibility to provide. That means you must understand her needs and try as much as you can to meet her at the point of her need. So that's all I wanted to share today. Okay. So thank you for listening. Okay. I hope you have learned something tonight. So if you love the video, please share it, send it to somebody who may be in it. And also don't forget to put some comment there. Okay. As you do so, have a blessed evening. We see you again next Monday, same time, 8 p.m. British time. And this time we come with what a man must know about a woman. So have a good evening. See you again. Bye bye.